Ma'am. I'm Dave Funchicalaya, and I would like to continue the report of Mr. Don Curtis Tomo, which is the part of Lesson 7, Art in Early Civilization. So my part is all about the Egyptian art.
The Egyptian art. The Egyptian civilization can be divided into three periods: Old, Middle, and New Kingdom. Looking at the three periods, it can be noticed that for the Egyptian, art should be something religious and spiritual. There may be having differences in the techniques, word, and simple emphasize, but there are common dimensions among the artworks created during their respective time periods.
The Narmer Palette. Narmer Palette is a famous artifact from ancient Egypt, dating back to around 3100 BC. It's a large, flat piece of stone shaped like a shell, and it's covered in the intricate carvings. What's so special about it? The palette contains some of the earliest examples of hieroglyphic writing ever found. These symbols tell us about King Narmer, who is believed to have a unified Upper and Lower Egypt. The carvings on the palette depict King Narmer wearing different crowns, symbolizing his rule over both Upper and Lower Egypt. This is considered as strong evidence that he was the first king to unite the two regions. The scenes on the palette show the King Narmer is as a powerful ruler, defeating his enemies and establishing his dominance. The Narmer palette is important example of early Egyptian art. It shows the development of artistic convention that would be used for the thousand years, like the use of a hierarchical scale, where important figures are larger than others, and the way figures are depicted in profile. What's it made of? The Narmer palette is made of a type of stone called cellstone. It's hard, durable material that was commonly used in ancient Egypt for making palettes and other objects. Where is it now? So the Narmer palette is part of the permanent collection of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. It's one of the first exhibits that visitors see when they enter the museum. The Pyramid of Giza. The Pyramid of Giza are a group of ancient stone structure located on the Giza Plateau near Cairo, Egypt. They're super famous because they're some of the oldest and uh, biggest structure ever built. The biggest and most well-known is the Great Pyramid of Giza, also called the Pyramid of Khufu. Pharaohs, who were like the kings of ancient Egypt, built these pyramids as tombs. They believed that after they died, they need all their stuff in the afterlife, so they buried treasures and other important things inside. Think of the pyramids like giant stone treasure chests. They're made of million huge blocks of stone carefully placed on the top of each other to create a massive pyramid shape. It took thousands of workers many years to build them. Nobody knows exactly how they did it, which is part of what makes them so mysterious and interesting. Even today, people are still learning new things about the pyramids and how they were built. They were a really important part of history and show us how clever and skilled ancient Egypts were. Queen Nefertiti. Queen Nefertiti is a powerful queen in ancient Egypt known for her beauty and influence. She lived during the 14th century uh, B- 14th century BC, a time when Egypt was very strong and prosperous. She was the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, meaning she was his most important wife and held a lot of power. Nefertiti is famous for her stunning bust, a beautiful sculpted portrait that's still admired today. She and Akhenaten were known for their religious forms, introducing a new religion that worshipped only one god, the sun god Aten. The change was a big deal aspect of Egyptian life. While she was very influential during her lifetime, details about her later years and style may have been ruled as pharaohs after Akhenaten's death. Her story is fascinating because it shows a powerful woman in time when women usually didn't have such a high possessions. She remained a symbol of beauty, power, and mystery from ancient Egypt. King Tutankhamen, often called King Tut, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who ruled for a short time from around 1332 to 1323 BC. He is famous for his incredibly well preserved tomb, which was discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. King Tut was only about 9 years old when he became a pharaoh. He was the son of Akhenaten, a pharaoh who tried to change Egypt's religion by focusing on the worship of the sun god Aten. Akhenaten's reforms were unpopular, and after his death, King Tut reversed them, bringing back the traditional Egyptian gods and restoring the old ways. The discovery of his tomb. King Tut's tomb was found in Valley of the Kings, a place where many Egyptian pharaohs were buried. The tomb was filled with amazing treasures, including a golden mask, jewelry, furniture, and even a dagger made from a meteorite. This discovery made King Tut a worldwide sensation and sparked a renewed interest in Egyptian ancient Egypt. Although King Tut's reign was short, he played an important role in restoring stability to Egypt after the religious upheaval of his father's reign. He also helped to solidify Egypt's position in the world by maintaining diplomatic relationships with other countries. Mysterious of King Tut's death. How King Tut died is still a mystery. Scientists have examined his mummy and found evidence of injuries, illness, and even malaria. Some believe he maybe have died from a combination of these factors. The legacy of the boy King Tut. King Tut's legacy is one of mystery, intrigue, and wonder. His tomb continues to fascinate people around the world, and his story reminds us of the power and beauty of the ancient Egypt civilization. He is a symbol of the past, a reminder of enduring power of ancient Egypt, and testament to the enduring fascination with its mysteries. And that's all my report about the Egyptian art. Thank you so much.